welcome back. Before we make our new sword, one thing I forgot to mention was that while you right click to toss everything in, if you double click with an empty hand, anything of that particular item will automatically come out of your inventory and be placed into the barrel like that. Very nice. Okay, time to make our new sword. So, as you saw, put the gold in the soul forge, cooked it up with that special fuel, and I get these corrupted ingots. Come over here. Oh, I already have sticks. Hidey ho, neighbor. And then it's just a regular sword, but it becomes a vile sword. So, put this down here. Vile swords can accept or can get certain enchants. And we are going to hope for one right here. Sharpness 1. That bit. Alright, come on. Give it. Well, obviously, neither one of those were the correct enchantment. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to pick this up. We're going to take it with us. The first things we're going to do is we're going to go over this way. I've already cracked open the Thaumcraft dungeon that was over here. So I'm going to cut here and I'll bring you back once I get there. And as if it was magic, we have arrived. Ah, yes, another cracked open Thaumcraft dungeon. Yes. Alright. Let's let some of these guys spawn. That is, if they can. F7. Oh, yeah, they can spawn. Look at all that room that they can spawn in. Don't want things spawning over here. Don't want anything spawn down here. Do that. There we go. Guess we could make it a little easier for them to spawn. Of course, while I'm doing this, probably have things spawn on me right away. Or not. Wow. They just don't want to spawn. They know what's in store for them. Alright. And station identification. Alright, the worst of it's past. And we have a skeleton. Let's give him what for, shall we? Alright. Let's see here, we're at 48. I believe 64 is the first tier. So that's taking some damage, good. Let's put this one in there. There we go. Alrighty. Let's tactfully retreat from the area. We can turn that back off. And there we go. A third chance to get. Come on, give me souls. You know what? You're gonna give it to me. Here we go. Lucky number 2. Yes! Alright. So, as you saw, that enchantment is Soul Stealer 1. There are 4 levels of Soul Stealer. And what that does, the Vile Sword is the only sword that you can get that enchantment on. And what that does is it increases the kill count. So I currently have 51 kills. When I kill something, I will get the kill count for that. But because this is a Soul Stealer 1, I will get an extra kill. And I will go from 51 to 53. So let's look at it again. And I am now at 53. Which, obviously, Soul Stealer 1 halves the amount of mobs that you need to kill. If I were to have gotten Soul Stealer 4, then every kill equates to 5. The count would go up by 5 instead of 2. Wrong button. So, definitely going to make it a lot easier. And while we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have in our chest of goodies. Amber, some bronze, steel. Alright. Decent enough. Oh, look at this. Green sapphires, regular sapphires, some wheat, a couple more logic programmers. Oh, a steadfast drone. Now, if only we had a princess or a queen. And an iron ingot. Oh. And we have a nice little friend. Alright. And lastly, books. Really? Books? Okay, fine, I'll take them. So, let's package some things up so that we don't have a cluttered inventory. Yes, I heard him. Trying to sneak up on me. Come on. What you got? Level 25. Alright. 59. A couple more kills. And we'll be right back. Okay, I thought I'd show you the difference. Currently at 61. Regular sword. That will make it 62. Swap back to the Soul Stealer 1. And this should give us 64 on the next kill. And I believe that is tier 1. And that is the first tier, I believe. If I were to put this into the cage, and I'll show you how to make the cage, it doesn't actually become a mob spawner. Now, with the... Alright, let's check this again. There we go. Alright, tier 1. Ooh. Oh, now you want to... When I'm trying to explain this, you want to... Alright, you know what? Time to show you the other option. Destroying the spawner with the shard. So we have 66. Boom. You'll notice the little red bar grew immensely. We have 266. It is now a tier 3. Now, I believe 256. I think think it's 64, 128, 256. And this is a good point to discuss the cage. So I can make the cage, and I can put the soul shard into the cage, and then I can remove it from the cage. However, I believe 256 is the cutoff for Tier 3. If I put this Tier 3 in, and I pull it back out, it's going to drop down to the lowest level of Tier 3. This would be especially painful if you had 1,000 kills on a shard, and then were to put it into a cage because it would still be Tier 4. It would, and then you removed it, because then it would become the lowest level Tier 4 at 512 kills. So you need to be very careful when doing that. Now, just so that I can show you guys, and yeah, I realize I'll lose a few, but I'm not as concerned about it. You need these iron bars to make the cage. So, yeah, well, and it just looks like that. Soul cage. Place it down anywhere. Bada bing, bada bow. If I right click, it'll go right in. Now, tiers 1 and 2, you know what, before I go spouting off information off the top of my head, let me go look this up real quick. Okay. As I thought, I don't know what that's going to do to the video. Hopefully you're still seeing the thing, but I'm reading from the internet. A tier 1 is 64 souls. You will get 2 mobs spawn every 20 seconds. You need to be near it, and you cannot go to another world. So I could not take a tier 1 blaze spawner and bring it back to the overworld. Light level, it will not ignore the light level, and it cannot be turned off. Tier 2 is 128. 4 mobs will spawn every 10 seconds. The player needs to be nearby. Tier 3 is 256. 4 mobs are spawned every 5 seconds. The player does not actually need to be nearby. This is dangerous. Light can disable it, redstone cannot. A tier 4 is 512. You will get 4 mobs every 5 seconds, still. The player does not need to be near it. Now, that is the first time that you can do other worlds. So, I could go to the Nether, gather 512 blaze into a shard, and bring that back to the overworld, and have a blaze spawner here in the overworld. Or, well, okay, I'm not in the overworld, but however, light levels would still affect that spawner, and you would not be able to turn it off via redstone. At tier 5, which is 1,024 kills, you get 6 mobs spawning every 2 seconds. Players do not need to be nearby. It will ignore light levels, so you can have it completely lit and it will still spawn. And it is you're able to turn it on and off with a redstone signal. Very, very fun things indeed. So I'm not going to place this right now because I really don't want to go messing with that just yet. But yes, fun things to play with. And more importantly, hold on a second. More importantly, that's how we want to have our cows spawning. I want to create a device that is going to take spawn cows and then cook them for me and place them into a barrel. All nice and toasty cooked. Because if I can have that, well, then I don't need to worry about food. So I don't need to worry about trees. As you can see, in this duration, I went from 9 to 12 stacks. And that thing is just going to town. If I can do that and have beef cooked up for me anytime I just flip a switch, well, that would be handy dandy now, wouldn't it? I think so. So, soul shards, fun. But that is going to take a while to get 1,000 kills. Oh, no, 500 kills. That's not too bad. I just got to breed them up. The house. What material should I build the house out of? Well, I'll tell you what. Got a ways to go. You guys have seen a fair amount. I mean, we have some strange new trees. We've got the autumn trees over there. We've got the great wood. We got some rubber wood. Actually, 2 different types of rubber wood. What is this? Rubber wood, Arcadia log. You got that. We've got the silver wood that we could make it out of. We could make it out of red rock. Could make it out of marble. Haven't shown you guys marble, have I? So there's marble brick. What other things could we make it out of? Basalt. I don't know where there's a volcano, but basalt shows up around volcanoes. I could make basalt with the minion stone, I believe, from the cobblestone. So if we go into crafting, yeah. There it is. Basalt cobblestone. Somewhat expensive. 6 to 1. But we could do that. Cobblestone is fairly cheap. Although we will be wanting to use that later on for recycler. But post a comment. Let me know. What do you guys think? Should it be something normal? Or should we go out on a limb and do something like Zycorium blocks? XYC. Yeah, you know, the Zicorium blocks, there's a lot that can be done with them. You turn them into blocks like this, blocks with the brick look to them, blocks that have pattern to them. These are lamps, both unlit and lit, inverted, powered on. Yeah, we'll probably get more into some of this stuff later on. But what do you guys think? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think I should make my house out of. The roof, that's given. And like I said, I'm going to pattern the roof according to my little logo. Had that thought, and I'm going to go with it. So, but the actual building, let me know what you guys think. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up some more wheat farm so that we can get these guys lots of wheat, get them bred up so I can kill them with the new thing and get that tier 5 soul shard. So I am going to gather some materials and we'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, I think we're going to cut this one short here. Made a wheat farm over here. Harvested the wheat from the village. Extended this back to noises they are. And of course, this guy keeps on going. The little engine that could. But I think I'm gonna cut this one short. A lot to do, but a lot of it's gonna be kind of off camera for right now. You don't need to see me sitting around waiting for this stuff to grow. So, alright. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next episode.